Yellow, 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 yellow. It is Tuesday night, baby. It's Tuesday night. Means that we are here with the boys to talk about Tuga. Oh, fantastic tournament. Liga Portugal. Everything looks said and done. Everything was ready to change guards. Right? But no. It did not happen. It did not happen because this is why we love the sport, brother. This is why we love the sport. For weekends like this. For more weekends like this to come, I'm sure that Portuguese are praying for this to come, right?
A lot of great games.
It's ridiculous. We could have changed. It was all set up. All the landscape was perfect.
Changing of the guard
for the incumbent prosecutors of this competition, Benfica and Porto. But no, it did not happen. In the end, Sporting still at the top of the standings. It was another wild night
by the skin of our teeth.
It was a wild night at the Alvalade. It couldn't be bad. It couldn't be another dramatic episode of the Sporting falling apart. But no, they prevailed in the end, and they claimed the 3 points, 3 goals. Victor Gyökeres scoring not from a penalty. Not from a penalty, but from the run of play. And that was something. It's just, I want to say this just, it's the beginning of a transition, maybe, hopefully. We don't know.
Nino, please.
Benfica, I know, you're fired up, brother. Let me finish this here, because Benfica, they ruined the party. I mean, Aves. I did ruin the party for the week. They could have lost this game. They should have lost this game, but they didn't. Because why? Because many people complain about Anatoly Troy. No, Anatoly this, Anatoly that. Why we pay $10 million for this guy, 10 million euros for this guy? Well, because he saved 4 times. He saved you 4 times in this game. It could have been a disaster for the Eagles, but it was. The Porto winning over Estrela Amadora, right? Estrela Amadora with 2 red cards, and Porto only managed to score the second goal in injury time. And this is how we often, this Tuga Tuesday edition, we only got the Sportingistas tonight because the Portistas and the Benfiquistas, they're so busy this part of the season, okay? I'm not saying that, I'm not blaming them. I'm not playing anything bad against them, but no, just see, they're freaking working like it's a busy season for them. But Mikey promised me he's gonna be here for before the derby on the 29th. So we're gonna get Mikey back next week.
It's Christmas Eve. It's a Tuga Tuesday Christmas Eve edition. Yeah. Let's do it.
I know. Bro, we're gonna have to do it. We'll have to do it on Monday. All right, think about that. You guys okay doing on Monday?
Yeah, it's Monday.
On Monday, we can do Monday. Because we're not. Yeah, I'm gonna be with the turkey here and all talking.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
We eat turkey here in South America in Christmas Eve. So that's how we are. All right, Mauricio Ruano, there you go, guys. Welcome all the Lions here. Wildcat night in Tuga Tuesday. Mr. Derek Gomez, how you doing, brother?
I've just I'm going through the 12 stages of grief. I think that right now I'm in acceptance mode. I've accepted this.
I like it, man. I like it. He's relaxed. You see Mauricio? You see how relaxed he is? The other night he was like, ready? I was ready to call ER, man. I was ready to call 911. Hey, can you get there, please? He's gonna have a heart attack or something, man. But no. Mr. Ruano, Mauricio, how you doing, brother?
I'm all right, man. I got that exhausted face because I'm like on a roller coaster. I feel good, then I get back down. Then I'm feeling I'm going back down.
Yeah,
it's like I'm going up and down, up and down.
It's ridiculous. But remember my first season. That's when we started to communicate. My first season was calling Sporting 2019. And I used to call him the Frankenstein of the Primera Liga. Because you didn't know what to expect in any week. I mean, in 1 week, they were an almighty team, and the next week, it was just mere mortals, and you don't know what to expect. And I'm not saying that we're in that situation right now. I'm not saying that. But it's this patient, I think they're out of the ER. Right? They moved to a room. They're on the floor now. They're not in the ICU unit. No, they're not there. Okay, room. They're getting their soft diet. They're not nothing fancy. But looks like they're recovering. It is a sign of a slow recovery. It's the sign of the recovery of Sporting, Mr. Derek Gomez.
The quick answer to that is no. I just thought that it was more of the same on Saturday night. This is a nervous team, not playing with any confidence. I like the first 20 minutes.
Yes.
We ended up scoring the goal. I mean, the goal was a gift. I mean, Boavista gifted us the first goal.
Yeah.
It was a gift. But aside from that, though, I think that you gotta
make it happen. Or you got to give, but you got to.
Our offense looked pretty good. I mean, our offense was we were connecting.
I agree.
I thought that Victor missed a makeable header. Then there was the cross that went through his feet, which was another great opportunity. And then of course Maxi's chance where I found that I just think that he had a very indecisive night. I think he was missing. I think he was missing passes. I think that chance that he had against almost like he was thinking too much.
You heard me calling that game, yeah.
Almost like he was thinking too much. I just thought that there were opportunities in the game where he had the ball and I saw guys making the run on the side and he didn't hit him. So I mean, I do think that those were some really good quality chances. And I just felt that because Sporting didn't get that second goal, that the nervousness began to creep in again. Then of course Boavista's goal was just just amateur defending. I mean, you're playing against a team that, in my opinion, if they're not the weakest team in the league, they're top 3 weak teams in the league. They have a toothless offense. Yet
and you know what? I was calling the game and I saw that it was okay. It's a throwing, and then what should happen here? Out of a throwing.
Yeah, I mean,
throwing.
I know that Sporting. We cry in the press conferences about how teams don't get many opportunities, but they take advantage of their opportunities. But I mean, realistically, that first goal, who is not going to score that goal?
Right.
It was a completely free header. The Bost looked lost, and Quaresma was nowhere to be found. And Bosnick, that was his first.
Quaresma's hurt, man.
He's not 100%. But that was Bosnick's first goal of the season.
I know. Bobby Wasuka Bosnick.
I mean, I don't know anyone that would miss that header. I mean, a halfway decent striker is going to hit that 10 times out of 10.
Right.
And there he was the only goal, the first goal of the season for Bosnick, and only the second goal from the run of play for Boavista in the entire season. Every other goal that
and they made that
4 set pieces.
Yeah.
But Derek's right. He's the only guy inside
4 set pieces and 3 penalties.
And you go to these press conferences. I don't know if I want to, because I watch every press conference, the pre and the post, and I don't know if I want to laugh or cry. I mean, I cannot believe the stuff that these guys say on these press conferences. Oh, these guys don't get many chances and they score. I'm like, that who's not going to score that goal? I mean,
yeah.
And then,
okay, but all right. So we're saying that this Junjo is going to score the goal. It's a matter of a half of a second decision, a half of a second that you don't turn right and the ball goes in a different direction. I mean, I understand they get professionals. We get it, but it could happen. And it did.
It would be. I mean, if he missed that header, it would have been a monumental miss, though. Right? There was no one around him, and the ball was nice and lofted up, nice and slow. It was just amateur level defending.
Right.
Then in the second half, they scored that second goal again. Mateus Reis didn't look too good on it. He got beat, and then of course Franco didn't look too good on it either.
No.
And we scored. We scored the 3-2. I think Trincão finally had a good game. I think it was his first game. His first game with João Pereira was his first good game with João Pereira.
His first good game.
His first good game with João Pereira. And we made it 3-2. But Seba Perez could have easily made it 3-3. I mean, that ball over the top, I'm like, oh my God. And then, after that, Sporting went into flat out panic mode. And it was just a very nervous ending to that game. They couldn't wait for the final whistle to blow.
Right.
And this is in contrast from Sporting from, a month and a half ago, where,
Right.
once Sporting, if they're in that situation where they scored 3-2, they'd hit you at the jugular and they'd be going for more. They'd be going for 4, 5, 6.
They'd step on your neck.
This team was, so nervous. They're so low on confidence that they were just so happy.
They're lacking the killer instinct.
They're just so happy to just get to the end of the game.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's unacceptable. You're playing against, in my opinion, I think they are the weakest team in the league, if they're not the weakest.
One of the weakest
teams in the league. And they were going up there and attacking, and it's like I'm noticing all these again, you have to be like a fan that's watching every game, and I'm noticing these changes in Sporting. Things that weren't there before. I mean, in the game, look at Morten Euland. I've never seen Morten scramble so much. He's scrambling from side to side. I see him on the right. I see him on the left. I'm used to Morten patrolling that midfield, being behind the ball, controlling the flow. Here, it's like he's trying to plug holes. Are the fullbacks getting back defensively like they used to? I don't know. I saw how Boavista was going up the middle with ease. A team like Boavista going up there with ease. I was just shocked. So it's a combination of Morten really having to patrol the right and the left. Then you have this guy who I think he's good, but I wish we could have eased this poor guy in. He's 17. He's being thrown into this situation with this struggling team that's not playing with confidence. This is a tough spot to be.
I like the kid. I like him.
Yeah.
I like him.
I like him. I think he's good.
Now, Derek, hold on a second. Hold your horses. Hold your horses, Derek, for a second. Let me ask something to Mauricio here. Two things, right? We said this is the best game for Trincao and the Joao Pereira, and then we mentioned that the team is still looking nervous, still not out of the patient is not fully recovered yet. But how safe is Joao Pereira's job right now?
It's not safe. The only thing that he has that's safe is, for some reason, I don't know why these reports come out and everything, that the players are all behind them. But the thing is, I think he's still getting valued at a game as the game goes on, another game goes on. Because this Boavista game, the way that you won it, it almost felt like a draw. It just didn't play out right. Like Derek was saying, the defense, and I mentioned it to you, Nino and Derek, the defense is what's concerning me. The offense is looking all right. The offense is getting there. They just need to finish better. I think they just need to finish better. Gyökeres had a couple chances. I think the one good thing João Pereira did offensively, Ganda on the wing up there, has brought a little bit more creativity and speed to go with Gyökeres and everything. That seems to be working out. But there's a little gap between the defense and Morty. And there's a lot there going on. Like Derek just said, they went straight down the middle. And these last few games, the goals that were given up, something's not right with the defense communicating with the midfield. Something's going on. They're just scrambling everywhere. Bozanic should not be wide open. The only guy Boavista has up top in the box by himself. You have 2 or 3 guys there. How is he wide open? It shouldn't happen. It's little league soccer. Grab a man. Those are the things. Pereira right now he wants to feel like you say. I think Varandas is just saying those words to calm the people down, the vultures that are coming. But he knows what's.
I think Varandas has been terrible.
Yeah, I think.
I know. And
they mean, he's been evasive, he's been defensive, and he's been condescending.
Right.
And also, guys, have you noticed that we put Abel Pereira in the atmosphere, huh? He's getting reports.
I believe there are negotiations going on. I think that Sporting came out and said no, there's not. Of course, they're going to say that. They're going to disavow it.
Yeah.
But there's something going on, and I hope that I think Bell's probably the plan A, but I hope that they have a plan B and a plan C, because I think it's a complicated negotiation, but I think negotiations are going on. I think it's a matter of time.
Yeah.
I mean, I think people know. I really do. Even Varandas, I think they know this is not going to get better.
I know.
And it's not going to get better.
No.
Hold on a second. I just want to check something first.
And the only reason I brought up that Bale is because he plays the almost similar type of system that we had going on here with Ruben. And I knew he could slide in here and he could take that pressure on. He already has the accolades of what he's done and everything. Yeah. So that's the only reason I brought him up, because one, he knows the league. He's familiar with the Sporting or Sad and everything. And just it just fit right. Him fitting here, it would fit right with the system we have going on, the players. That's why I brought, because not a lot of people play this system that Ruben has going on right now. And I thought he was one of the guys that was worth the money to pay to bring him in and to finish this off.
He's demonstrated that he's qualified.
Exactly.
Unlike our current coach.
Right.
He's demonstrated.
This, look at Coutinho. Coutinho says Abel plays back 4, not the back 5. He's right. I saw that on Palmeiras, but he can adjust.
No, but you need. I mean, he's shown that he's qualified.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, guys, we want to do this. This is the first time we're going to do this, and because we don't have the other representatives of this Congress. All right, so we can do whatever we want now. We're rolling the house. We're rolling the house here. So we're gonna do something different, and I'm gonna make some. We're gonna grade the players. Right, we're gonna go one by one here. Okay, and this on this match against Boavista, who you know what? I'm on whoscore.com right now, and you know Franco's right got a 5.3. You guys agree with that grading, Derek?
Who?
5.3.
Who got the 5.3?
Franco got that.
What's that?
Yeah.
Franco.
5.3 out of what? 10?
Yeah, Franco Israel.
Out of 10. Yeah, I think it was. I mean, like, I think overall Franco's been good for us. I think this is one of his worst games. Right.
I agree with that.
Mauricio, you agree with that 5?
Yeah, I agree with it, and I agree with that. What Derek just said, like he's been our constant goal that we've had.
He's a much better option over Kovacevic. My God.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Yeah, but.
All right, we go now with Lalito Quaresma. Quaresma, he got a 6.6, huh? 6.6. I want to say. I'm gonna agree with that grading, huh? I'm gonna agree with that. Derek?
Gonna agree with it. I can't get that first goal out of my head. So, but I mean, I do think.
Give me your grading, brother. You are the professor. You're the main professor here.
No, but
give me the grading.
I think that he showed more fight than DeBost. DeBost looked lost. You know, I don't understand. I don't understand why he played.
Give me a number. How much you're gonna grade Quaresma?
Yeah, I'd give him. I mean, you could go with a 6. I mean, I do think that
6. Okay, yeah. All right, Mauricio.
Okay,
what do you think?
I agree with the 6, because that goal, you could see on the replay, he's running back.
Trying to save his life.
It's out of position.
Yeah,
that was a huge mistake by him, and that goes on him. That 6 is a good rating. I would give it a 6.
Yeah.
You know what I like a lot about the Quaresma? That he is relentless, man. I mean, he makes a mistake.
He
recovers right away. He picks it up right away, and he tries to fight back. I love that. I love that about Lolo Quaresma, man. The boss. 6.3 is the grading for the boss. What do you say, Derek? Upper or lower than that?
It should be lower than that. No.
Yeah.
No. In my opinion, I do think that he looked. You know. I don't think he. Like, the thing is, though, it's not entirely his fault. He hasn't been playing. No. You know, Jean Pereira has not shown any confidence in him. Now all of a sudden he throws him in as a starter. So I mean, I don't think he's playing with a lot of confidence right now. I don't understand why he switched out DeBoss for Diamande. I think, you know, Diamande is, you know, this commanding. He's sort of our commander. I think that you need to build up Diamande's confidence. So I was really surprised. I mean, and again, a lot of the reasons, you know, we've given up 12 goals in the 6 games that Jean Pereira has been the coach. But that's because of this. There's a new defensive lineup every game.
And why?
It's a new cast of characters every game.
And I was just going to bring that up. He keeps rotating the guys, and you're going to get them out of rhythm. And you're playing in different spots.
On the defensive end, it's extremely important to develop consistency.
Yes.
And develop routine. But I mean, it's one day the boss plays, then Diamande plays 2 days. Jenny wasn't playing. Now Jenny's playing all the time. Now you're moving Kenda up. You're moving Kenda up from the wing back position.
Inacio is injured, right?
Inacio, I mean, he's super important. He needs to come back.
Big time.
He's super important. I think he's just a steadying influence on that defense.
Yes.
So we're missing him. There's zero doubt about that. I like Mateus Reis. I do. I think
6.9. You got a 6.9, Mateus, on this game.
Out of those three guys, out of Quaresma, him, and DeBost, I trust him the most.
He had the best game out of the ones in the back.
Yeah. So I'm actually
next? Next, Maxi. You got a 7.3 rating.
Wow. Okay.
7.3.
I would give him a 7.
I know. I want to say a 6 something, huh?
I was gonna say
6.
Yeah.
I would say 6.
Because I don't even think that his assist was intended. I think he was taking too long. I think he took too long to make his decision, and then he crossed it, and then Trincão got a nice one-touch shot. But I think he wasn't quite sure what he wanted to do.
I don't know how that pass got through.
Exactly. He waited too long. He let the defense set up.
Yeah.
He made it a lot harder. And then he crossed it, and then luckily it got to Trincão's foot. But I don't think it was like an intended. I didn't like him in that game.
Give the benefit of the doubt, Derek. Come on, give it the benefit. Come on, give it to him. Come on, baby. All right, Morty got 6.6. I'm gonna say I'm gonna agree with this grading. I think he could play at a better level, of course, than that. But you know what? I feel that is happening with Morty. It's like he usually is a simple guy, right? Make it play simple, recover, boom, pass, boom, distribution.
Almost looks like he doesn't break.
He's trying to do too much. I think he's trying to do too much now.
You're right. Yeah. You're absolutely right.
He feels like, all right. I mean, the boat is sinking. The ship is sinking. You need help? I don't know if you need help. I'm going to help you anyway.
It's almost like he's playing with too much urgency. I'm just used to the guy just patrolling that mid. It's almost like he's always at the right place at the right time. He doesn't break a sweat, And now he's sweating. He's sweating all over.
Right.
You
know what happens? You know what happens, Derek?
Working is different.
He should. It's hard. It's hard. I mean, I'm very comfortable here sitting on my living room. I'm saying this, but he should trust more on that kid, man. Just trust in the kid, bro. The kid, Joao Simões. I mean, brother, let him play. Let him play. You don't have to cover for him. He's gonna run for you. He's gonna do his things because he's one of those young players that they're ready to play. They're ready for big moments. He made his debut in the Champions League game. All right. It's not easy to do that, to make a debut in the biggest stage in Europe and maybe in the planet.
Yeah, it's a tough spot.
You're going down to your domestic competition, and he developed. He delivered. He delivered. So I want to say, if Morty trusts us more on his side, I think he's going to be fine. But now the thing is, you got Braganza and Morita out. I think they're going to be back. They're going to be back tomorrow. No, right? They're not going to be back tomorrow, right?
Back in January.
They're saying January for both of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. We're playing Benfica on the 29th. So yeah.
Yes.
January.
This is going to be great. Yeah.
Oh,
it's going to be great.
Okay. All right, give some guy, give some Red Bull, a Monster or something, whatever you want to give to this kid, Joao Simões.
No, but let's, we can go back to we can actually go back to the preseason planning, because why do we go and loan out Dario Asugo, who's actually playing well in La Liga?
Yes,
he's made 11 starts for Las Palmas, right? Why do you loan him out when you then go turn around and sell Matheus Fernandes to Southampton. So now you have no depth at the midfield position.
Right.
You went from having 5 guys to 3. If one of those guys goes down, you have nobody on the bench to cover. If 2 of those guys goes down, you got to play a 17-year-old in the midfield. So again, I think that you can't blame that on João Pereira. That was just like, I mean,
and
you
do one
or the other. If you loan out Asugo, you hold on to Matheus Fernandes. If you sell Matheus Fernandes, you hold on to Asugo. Right. You know, to give your squad proper depth.
And don't forget that you can't even move Balta to midfield either. He's hurt too. He's another rotation guy that would play that.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
just bring in all the nightmares that Derek was having before the season started. He was, we got a thin roster. He was saying this every week, brother. Every week. And you see, you make it happen, Derek, man. That's the law of attraction, man. That is the law of attraction. You attract catastrophe to Sporting, man.
Yeah,
that's why
we're thin. But I mean, at the same time, it's João Pereira's grasping at straws. He comes in, he plays Marcus Edwards 2 straight games. Marcus doesn't play well. I haven't seen Marcus since, you know. And then there are games where we're down. We were down with Moreirense. We were down with Bruges. Why don't you? You know, I'm not saying start the guy, but let him go in with 20 minutes. You know, he has the talent. He just needs a game to break out of it. He didn't even come off the bench. With us trailing, we're trailing. We need an offensive player. We're not a team with tremendous depth, and you know. So then, what you're doing is you're putting Kenda up there, but you know, Kenda, since the preseason, is in the routine of playing as a wingback.
He's a wingback. Don't make experiments. Don't make experiments.
This is what it is. He's grasping at straws. He's changing the defense. He's changing positions. I hear him in the press conference, and he did state that, I felt that, you know, Sporting should be crossing the ball more. Then you haven't been watching Sporting for the last 18 months. This is not how we play. Victor is not a header of the ball. Victor is not a guy to be in the box. He's not a traditional number 9. What happened to those runs? What happened to, you know, Victor getting on the right, getting on the left? Those like runs, running at defenders, those 1v1 situations that he thrives in. What's happened to that over the last 3-4 games?
You know what happening anymore? One of the main issues that the Sporting is having since João Pereira took over is that forget about the Jokers hasn't scored from the round of play and forget about that. The sum of all fears is this: that they lost their capacity to overload the opponents once Sporting attacks. That was one of the main reasons why they were so powerful, because then you were mentioning this Victor playing on the right, playing on the left, and in that way they were overloading defenses. They were always in superiority.
It's tactics. It's tactics. What happened to playing vertical?
Exactly.
Now we're not playing vertical, man. Now we're moving the ball from side to side, getting it out, crossing the ball, and it just the defender easily defend. They defend the crosses with ease. You know, Victor is not that. You know, he's not the guy in the box that's gonna score. This is not his game. It's never been his game. It's not going to be his game. It's just not the kind of striker he is.
Let the guy run.
Let the guy run. I mean, let the guy run. It's like,
but even that Bruges game, the Champions League game, we're down a goal. You're going to bring in Esgaio? You had Edwards on the bench and everything, and that's
my point. You bring in Esgaio. Look how
when I saw Esgaio, I was like,
how did Esgaio look in the second goal?
Didn't play. How long ago was it that he didn't even play Esgaio? And you bring him in a Champions League game?
Yeah, you had to dig up his corpse and throw him in the game. I mean,
it didn't make sense.
The moves are so puzzling.
Now that you mention Esgaio, we didn't finish grading the players. We go in with Catamo. Catamo, guys, what the grading for Catamo, it is 6.9. You guys agree with that? No.
Sounds about right.
I do.
6.9.
I mean,
he's one of the. I think he's one of the players that has been affected the most in this the coaching change, coach change, because he was, so solid in that position, and then he switched with Kenda, but now he's not having that cutting with the right and shooting with the left. He's not having that.
Yeah.
No, we saw many times. I mean, how many goals he scored last season doing the same thing, and now he's not even trying. No. That's the problem. He's not even trying to do that. Why? I have no idea.
I mean,
I have no idea.
I guess João Pereira didn't watch the last year's Benfica game.
Nope.
Oh boy! All right. Keep with the gradings here. Oh, Trincao. Yeah, Trincao. Well, Trincao.
Yeah. No. It's fine.
The best MVP of the night. MVP of the night. 8.9. He almost scored a hat trick. He was, I want to say, the savior.
Yeah, man of the match.
Yeah.
That if you want to call him, no. Yeah. What about Victor, guys? Jokic, he got 7.9. Victor.
I'm okay with it. Yeah. I thought he was very active. He's doing all he can. He's been very active. He set up Trincão's. That was his first goal.
Yeah.
He set up. Yeah, and again, that was finally that was one of the only times where he was able to get out wide, penetrate, make the pass, and score. One of the only times that I got to see that. He was very active. Again, that first goal was sort of like an opportunistic goal. Playing aggressive. Overall, I liked the way Victor played. I think that he did all he possibly could.
Yeah, that game, it looks like he recovered his legs that game. It looked like he was really active that game.
Yeah. Yes. Guys, what time is the game tomorrow, huh?
It's 3:30.
3:30, yeah.
Yep.
3:30, no? 3:30. Pay my time, brother. Pay my time.
No, we're going out.
I think. That tomorrow's game, I think, is going to be it's going to be positive for Sporting.
Tomorrow's game is so critical because it's in my opinion, it's a domino game. If you lose tomorrow, you're going to lose to Gil Vicente, and then you're going to lose to Benfica. It is a domino game. If that domino falls, the other's going to fall too.
Hold on a second.
You need to win. You need to win tomorrow.
I think you need to put up your umbrella, man. I saw a dark cloud over your head, man.
Yeah, I know. I just think that tomorrow it's a domino game. If you lose that game, you're going to lose the next two. Guaranteed.
To lose that
game.
Away?
Is this in the island?
No,
it's at home. But we played them at home a couple of weeks ago. We all know what happened there.
I know.
And it was funny. In today's press conference, the assistant coach who has to give the press conference stated that, in that Santa Clara game, we dominated the game. We had 12 goal-scoring chances. And I'm like, I must have slept through 10 of them. Because I don't know what this guy's talking about.
I don't know.
Dominated them when we had 12 goal-scoring chances. I remember 2. I must have slept through the other 10. I don't know what this guy was talking about. Like I said, these press conferences, I don't know if I want to laugh or cry. João Pereira, when he goes on there, he talks about how, once the ball hits the post and goes in, everything's going to turn around. If this is what we're banking on this, the ball to hit the post and go in, then
they must see.
We don't have much of a future. No,
they must see different things on their tablet when they're on the bench because I didn't see those chances.
I think they're playing.
I agree with you 100%.
They're watching too much that tablet instead of watching the game.
Yeah,
they're watching the tablet more than they're watching the game.
Yeah. He hasn't even coached the second division and now jumps into the role. You're absolutely right.
All right. All right, guys. We gotta hear or continue Benfiquista.
Is absolutely right.
Yes, aside, we can all agree that João Pereira is the guy for this job, right?
Yeah.
He hasn't even coached in the second division and now jumps into this role. I think this is way too early for him at this point in his career. Miranda's mistake.
That got
arrogant because he hit on Amorim, but forgot that the coaches he missed on prior that.
I think he did get arrogant. I think that he thought. I think Varandas thought that because Sporting was this well-oiled machine, that even a caveman could coach them.
Right.
But I mean, we're proving here that just isn't the case. Like you do need a competent manager, to run, a championship team. And I mean, I did sort of trust Varandas because he did big with Amorim, but now I want to ask him. I'm like, Varandas, in these 3 years that he was coaching the B team, coaching the U23s, in these 3 years that we had João Pereira in our coaching system, did he demonstrate to you that he's ready for this? I'd love to ask him this question point blank. What did he do in these 3 years that showed you that he was, that he was qualified for this? Or did you just make up your mind when he first got here that he was going to be the next coach no matter what? But I think that's the big
question. Derek that's a good point, because if he was qualified, how come none of these teams in the league who need a good coach approached him? If he's over here in the B team and everything, if he's so well liked and he's the next guy and everything, you would think an Aroca or a Bovista or somebody be like, you know what? We need a young coach.
You're right, Murray.
Why don't we bring him in?
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why no one came knocking on his door, because he wasn't winning.
Yeah,
and he didn't win at the U23 level. He didn't win at the B team level. He wasn't winning.
I think Varandas got caught with his pants down. They didn't expect this offer to come in. They rushed it, and they're like, oh my God, we don't have a replacement. Then they did that contract BS, like, oh, we have to hold him for a couple weeks. It's in his contract. And I think they were scrambling. They're like, what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do?
I think he did good there by holding Amorim for the next couple weeks.
Right.
He did good there. In those weeks, that was your time to go out and reach out to competent coaches.
Yes.
I don't think they did that. I think they just said, "Oh, we're going to go with João Pereira."
Yeah.
And that's why we lost this season.
Yep.
He did good keeping Amorim there for a couple of weeks. Then, if you remember, after that couple of weeks, we had the international break. So there were weeks there. You had several weeks there, to get a more qualified individual. But again, it was arrogance, thinking that we can put anybody there and that we're still going to win.
Right.
I do think that's what it was.
He banked on the talent of the players, that anybody could step in and just put the glue together, just duct tape it up, and just let them run out there, and it's starting to hit them in the face.
Yeah, and this is why I wish that he would come out now, as opposed to because before, when Sporting was winning, I didn't like what he was doing. He was very arrogant. He'd go out there. He always throw these little barbs at Benfica and Porto. Thinking he was so funny. Now that we're in peril, what is his response? There was one guy chasing him with a microphone. He ran into a car.
Yes.
Avoiding. Then when someone finally catches up to him, he came out with an arrogant statement saying that I'll tell you when Sporting is going to be run from the outside in. Never. That was his response. As opposed to going out there, giving a press conference and be like, listen, this is what led me to make this decision. Explain to me why you made this decision. And then maybe I can empathize with you a little more. But no, it's just been very evasive, defensive, arrogant. I think he's handling this, the wrong way. But I mean, I do honestly believe this negotiation's going on. I mean, this isn't going to work.
This is the thing, right, guys? This is the thing. All right. So I don't think that, first off, I don't think that the Sport is going to lose against Santa Clara again tomorrow, and they're not going to lose against it. That's not going to happen. All right. It's not going to happen. Right. But I do believe what's going to happen is this: that Benfica is going to blow out. It's going to blow out Sporting in the derby. And that's the
that has to be the nail in the coffin.
That's gonna be everybody's gonna go for Branda's head, and he's like, all right, hold on a second, I got the solution. Got the yes, I got it right here. Abel Ferreira say yes, he's coming. All right, that's what he's gonna do. All right, we're gonna cross the circular, guys. We're gonna cross the circular. We're gonna go to your neighbors, right? To Benfica, who for me were the biggest loser of the weekend.
Yeah, they were the biggest
loser of the weekend, Benfica, by a long mile, because in the end, Porto, whatever they did, and they pull off the victory. But that's what you needed to do. The only thing that you gotta do was win 0.5-0, 1/4-0, 1-0, and you were not able to do that. You were outshot. You were outperformed in the second half. I think that was Abe said they should have won this game. They should have won this game if it wasn't for Anatoly Trubin that saved everything. And yeah, so Mauricio, what you were watching the game, right? So what are your thoughts on this game for Benfica?
It's just it was the second half. It was just like they were playing with blindfolds on. I don't know what was going on. Obviously, even
like Twilight Zone,
even in the possession, they were just all in their hands, just everything. Crosses coming in, shots like you said. Trubin was huge. He made some good quality saves. He's the one guy that at least showed up for Benfica, and Obs deserved that point. They probably even deserved more, but they definitely deserved that point. They played a hell of a game. Their coach Daniel Ramos, who just joined the team, really did a good job. Coach, he's a good coach. He did a good job with the team, getting them ready and everything. Well-deserved point. They really outplayed them. It's almost like Benfica looked tired, like as if they had a long trip the day before. They just looked very exhausted. That second half, very lackluster.
Yeah, I mean, I know they played on
look
Wednesday.
at this. Hold on a second. Look at what we got here, guys. Genius.
The Jerome Pereira method. I mean, explain the method to me, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God!
That happens.
Masterclass coming tomorrow. Okay, all right.
I think you know what I think. I think this is Mike D. I think this is Mike D. He created this account,
a burner account.
I think this is Mr. Benfica. I'm on to you.
That's the burner account.
Hold on a second. So Castillo Benfica says that the coaches of the top three may be the lowest quality we have at the top three in a long time.
Yes, I agree.
All right.
I'm actually
one of these guys is going to win the title. One of the three.
Yeah, one of these guys is going to win.
Anyone outside the big three winning, and of course you operate a method tactical genius says. I'm just
all right, Mike D.
I like that.
Listen, the coaches.
I'm not positive.
I love this guy.
The coach quality. It's not just the top three. Top four, that Braga, that coach quality ain't so good either.
Oh, Carvajal, oh my God.
I know. Hold on a second. So we're rolling with the comments tonight, guys. All right. So Benfica looks tired, and LIGA hasn't rotated the squad very much, and the legs are getting heavy.
Yeah.
You get a good point on that one, but I want to mention this.
Yeah.
What is this? The tactical formation. It says something else, but I don't think it was actually right, because this technically wasn't a 4-2-3-1. It was more a 4-4-2, right? More a 4-4-2 with CKM doing with the what's his name? With Cabral. Two strikers, right? So the thing is that Siki is playing behind because he obviously had more mobility. I have more mobility than Artur Cabral. I'm sorry, guys. I have more mobility than Cabral. All right.
Pretty much.
And I'm telling you, I want to make a bet.
No, I mean,
I'm going to make this possible. I'm going to go outside. I want to post this on Twitter. All right, guys. I want to challenge Artur Cabral to sprint. I'm going to do the 40 yards. I'm going to do the 40 yards. And I'm going to prove that at 50 years old, I can beat Artur Cabral.
Yeah.
All right.
And what's killing me?
I want to post that on Twitter, brother. I want to post it on Twitter. I want to post that challenge. Hey, I'm challenging you, brother. I'm challenging you.
What's killing me here is that, looking at Benfica, looking at Porto, I think if Ruben stayed, I think Sporting would have won this thing going away.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I really do think they would have won this thing going away. I mean, you watch
miles away.
You watch Benfica and Porto play, and it's never like, wow, these guys are guys are just blowing teams away. They're dominating. I don't. Yeah.
Let me say something about Benfica, because we're in the Benfica's game now, and CKM Dooney. I think he brings a good problem, not a bad problem for LIGA, but a good problem on who should start now, because this guy, every time that he came off the bench, he delivered every single time. And now in the first game that he's the starter, because this was his first game as starter, he was rock solid, probably the MVP of the game if it wasn't for Anatoly Trubin. So, Mauricio, what do you think about this? I mean, you think he's going to start more games now, Amdouni, or he's going to go for the regular?
I think he should get more opportunity. You could tell some of those guys, like Di Maria and stuff, the Champions League schedule and everything, is starting to get to their legs.
Yeah.
And I think he needs more of an opportunity, because once he gets going, let's say he scores again, you now got a hot foot on your team. So I think he does need an opportunity, more chances, because even with Cabral and Pavlidis, you're really not getting nothing out of two strikers in one. So why not give this Amodiki more of a start and more see what he could do?
That's the advantage that Benfica possesses. They have tremendous depth.
Yes.
Exactly.
Cabral. You just go by. It's just so many options.
Now, when we're gonna go on the opposite end of this, on the other side of the spectrum here, it is the case for Pavlidis. So, I said all season long, I've been saying this since day one. All right, you gotta be patient with Pavlidis. This is a guy that scored 28 goals last season in 34 matches. And week after week after week after week, and after 14 rounds, it's safe to say now that he was not the right number 9 to bring to Benfica. You guys agree on that or not, Derek?
It could be a style thing. It could be, how did AZ Alkmaar play versus how did Benfica play? Did he fit AZ better than he's fit Benfica? I think that it could be a style thing. It's again, it's obviously when a guy has a good season, you do expect the success to carry over, but there've been so many examples in football, and I've been watching this game for so long, where that doesn't always necessarily is the case, where, a guy will have, this year, there's a lot of expectation, this guy coming in, this guy's going to be really good. And then it's a bust. How many busts have we seen? But yeah, like you said, we're almost halfway through the year. It's pretty much, it's safe to say that I don't think this is going to,
you got all the chances. You got all the chances.
I don't think it's going to happen. I just don't think it's going to happen for him. It is what it is. I did think it was a good buy because he did have a good year last year for AZ. Just like I thought Artur Cabral was a great buy. Because I'd seen Artur play, with Basilea, and I saw him with Fiorentina in the Conference League, and I did see an upside to him. And I thought
but I'm gonna disagree with you on that one. The very first game that I saw Artur Cabral, I was like, no, this guy, no, this is not.
No, you're on the money.
No. In the very first game, man. In the very first game, you got this right. At least it happens to me when I see a player run. Just how you run, your mechanics.
Yeah,
I know you're good or you're bad.
Right.
And when I noticed this mechanics from Artur Cabral, I was like, no, this guy.
This ain't gonna happen.
He should be playing on an over 40 league, man. Go to the Kings League, to that guy Ibai, whatever. That Kings League. Yeah. Go play there, brother. He got pretty good years before, but the mobility is not there. This is his mobility, his speed is not elite. All right. He's not an elite athlete, and right now, if you're not an elite athlete in soccer, you cannot prevail. You cannot make a difference, and that's exactly what I saw for the very first game. Very first game that I called.
This is not gonna happen. Yeah.
No. Thumbs down.
But I agree with Coutinho. I think
Coutinho. Let me read it, like Mauricio. So Coutinho says, Amdouni should be given a chance behind Pavlidis in place of Tokšu.
Yeah.
He's mobile, can attack the space and behind, has an incredible ability to get a shot off, and he brings more intensity to our first line of pressure.
I agree. I would move Tokšu back to midfield and play in the middle with Arsenis, and let Amdouni play behind Pavlidis with the two wingers, with and Artoglu.
They did that last year, and he had a little tantrum.
Yeah.
So you saying
I'm not playing in my position. This is why I'm not. Yeah, this is why I'm not producing.
Yeah.
So he cried about that last year.
Now Joe Pereira says Artoglu. I may have spelled it wrong. No worries, brother. It's
no worries. No one can spell that right.
Don't worry, I can't pronounce it right either. It's okay.
Don't worry. He is the Sultan of Goal. That's it. He is the Sultan. Just refer to him as the Sultan of Goal, and we're fine. All right. He's
Sultan of Goal. We have the Sultan of Goal.
And masking the lack of a prolific number 9. But yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah.
But when he's not scoring, you feel it. Benfica feels it. You know, when Artukoğlu doesn't score, you know, the firepower for Benfica lowers the intensity big time.
No, but Derek hit a good point. When Kokcu isn't on and he's not playing a good game, he gets like a little tantrum in the field, and you see it. Yeah. He makes like a silly foul, and he starts looking places, and he starts. Yeah. Derek made a good point. You can see that in the game. Mentally, if he's not in the game, you can get to him. He starts doing some crazy stuff or some bad plays. Derek's right. Yeah.
That's like me, man. I'm like that. I'm like
Mercurial.
Man, brother. I'm a hot-headed guy, man. When I'm on the pitch, man, it's
yeah.
It is what it is, and you do get in my head. If you talk to me, I'll let it in, man. I'll let it sink up. Yeah, I'm so
my kid's the same way to do when he plays.
You know, I mean, I'm 50. I'm not gonna change. I'm fucked up like that, bro. What can I tell you, man? But if I'm scoring, if I'm on a roll, boy, you cannot stop it. You cannot stop it. And I play with 30 years old on Thursday night, so I'm doing okay. I think I'm doing okay.
All right, man. There you go.
I'm okay. So guys, on Benfica. Who's Benfica playing next? I forgot about that.
They play Thursday. They go to Nacional.
Oh, yeah. I forgot
that might get canceled again. It might get canceled again.
Derek, they're playing early. The game's earlier in the afternoon.
Yeah. They're playing at noon.
It's 12 o'clock here.
Let me see. Let me check my schedule.
Canceled.
Yeah, they're playing at noon.
They're saying it might get canceled again.
Don't tell that to Mikey.
I know. I'm already counting that.
I got the Porto game. Hey, Porto goes to Moreira de Cónegos.
Well,
watch out, Porto. Watch out, Porto. I don't know.
They lost there a couple of weeks ago. They lost there a couple of weeks ago. They got taken out of the cup. So
yeah, they did.
Yeah, they lost there a few weeks ago.
I don't know what to tell you about but let me see. So it's Nacional, right? Nacional with the place Benfica on Thursday. All right. Yeah. So we can go now since I mentioned the picture now. We can go with the predictions, guys.
All right, sure.
We can go with the predictions. We got an extra game on Thursday. That's the Nacional Benfica. Derek, what's your prediction for this one?
Benfica 2-0.
2-0 Benfica.
2-0 Benfica.
Mauricio?
I'll go 2-1 Benfica.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be pretty.
I don't either. That's why I say 2-1.
They're not going to play champagne football, but I think they're going to win.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
They're going to win. I think, all right. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say 2-2. I'm going to say 2-2 in that game. All right.
Great.
The guys that are smiling now, they're like illuminating now. They're not saying that. Come on. Yeah. Nacional. Oh, hold on a second. We got four. Don't forget about Joao Pereira, man. Joao Pereira says 2-0 Nacional. All right.
Man, this guy.
Oh, dude.
This Joao Pereira is way too positive. You're too positive.
Know the half
super positive.
The half picture full, man. Yeah. All right, what's next on Friday, man? Casapia Aroca.
Yeah, Aroca's coming off a big win.
Aroca is so bad right now.
Santa Clara.
I want to say Casapia 1-0. What do you say, Derek?
I'm going to go 1-1. Aroca is coming off that they beat Santa Clara just now, so.
Yeah, they got a victory. About time, man.
It was a big win. Yeah.
What do you say?
I think there's enough quality on Aroca. I really do.
Yeah. I can't. This is too good. Too good.
He's been studying João Pereira's tactics.
I can't.
Oh no! I'm gonna take back. Benfica's gonna win 5-0. I'm taking back my prediction.
Andy Pereira, I mean, thank you, brother, for joining us tonight, man. You made things
so cinematic.
All right.
So
What was your
I'll go 1-0 Casapia.
All right. Now going to Saturday games. Famalicão versus Farense. Oof. I take Fama. 2-1 Fama.
Fama's riding high. Yeah, Fama's riding high. I'm gonna go. I'll go 2-1 Fama as well. I think they got 2 good draws with Porto and Braga, so they're riding high right now.
Hey, Mauricio.
I'll go 2-0 Fama. Farense really struggles to score a goal during the game. I'll go 2-0 Fama.
Okay.
I know. All right. So what's next? Boa Vista. Aves. Oh, look at this. The 2 protagonists from the last week and they're playing against each other now. Come on, Boa Vista. Come on, Panthers. Come on. Give me something, man. Give me a victory. I want to say 1-0 Boa Vista with a goal from Salvador Agra from distance. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. What do you say, Derek?
I'm thinking 0-0. I'm just thinking 0-0. Yeah.
I'm laughing because I
watching,
totally agree with Derek. That's why I'm laughing. I totally agree. 0-0.
The only team Boa Vista can score 2 goals against is Sporting. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it, right? That's it.
That's the only team.
All right. Moreirense Porto. Oh. I'm gonna take drama there. It's gonna be drama there. It's of course gonna be red cards. Of course, Porto's playing. It's gonna be red cards.
Yeah,
but they're not gonna win. It's gonna be 2-2 this one.
Yeah, I'm going 1-1, man. I'm going 1-1.
Yeah.
This is gonna be tough.
I like where Derek's head's at. I like the 1-1-2. I think it's gonna be a tie too somehow. Yeah.
This is gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
You can smell it, right? Ooh, Sunday morning. I mean, no morning. Santa Clara, Braga. Ooh, in the island.
In
Ponta Delgada. I'll take Santa Clara on that one. I'll take Santa Clara on that. I take that one, and it's gonna be rough. 1-0 Santa Clara over Braga.
I'm gonna go. I think Braga's a better team. I think they're gonna pull it out. They're gonna win 2-1.
You seen Braga? All right, you got Braga on that one. Okay, Mauricio.
I'm gonna go Santa Clara as well. 1-0. I think Braga plays again a European game on Thursday, and then have to fly out to the island. I'll take Santa Clara.
I don't think there are European games this week, though.
Oh no, they don't.
There are no European games this week.
Okay.
And then Santa Clara, if they win, they're gonna be 5 points away from Braga.
Yeah,
5 points away, man.
I don't know. I mean,
2 points ahead of Braga.
I've seen Santa Clara play. I don't like watching them play. I think they play ugly football. It's pragmatic football. I think they play very compact.
They're number 4 with that pragmatic football, brother.
I know they are. They're getting results the ugly way.
They're very compact.
They're very compact. They're very aggressive. They're not playing this mind-boggling.
Going Mourinho way, huh?
Yeah. So
I think they have the 5th best defense rated in the league.
Right now. That's why.
Yeah.
I don't think they have a great offense. I mean,
No.
I don't think they're not scoring many goals. They're finding ways to get points the ugly way.
Fourth. There you go. I knew they were top 5. Yeah. I knew they were up there. Yeah.
No.
Who's next? Gil Vicente Sporting on Sunday. All right, guys. In Barcelos, Ciudad de Barcelona Stadium, my favorite stadium because they play so much drama in those nights, and it's gonna be dramatic. It's going to be 2-1 for Sporting. Late goal, minute 94. Freaking a header from I don't know who. Give me Mateus is going to score the goal late winning minute 93.
Yeah.
I call it.
You're calling it? Yeah. I'm going to go the inverse. I'm going to Gilby Santos is going to win 2-1.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
He did it again.
Mauricio.
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I'm going to go 3-1 Sporting.
Wow,
3-1 Sporting.
I think this Santa Clara game, if they can win it, I think it will build to something you'll be saying. Now, don't get me started on the Benfica game, but I think if they can build something tomorrow after this Boavista thing, I think they'll be all right for that Gil Vicente game. But they have to show something tomorrow.
Yeah. But do you believe in my domino theory, where if they lose tomorrow,
Yeah. I think if we lose tomorrow, I can easily see us losing 1-0 at Gil Vicente. Yeah, I agree with Derek.
Losing at home against Benfica. Yeah,
because now players are going to start looking at each other like, what's going on here?
And I don't have a way to watch that game tomorrow, man. I'm so mad, man, because those guys again, I can't watch him. I don't know how. How do you guys watch it? What are you watching?
Sometimes it's on RTP and then sometimes it's on YouTube.
Yeah. Sometimes the Taça games are on RTP and then like Derek says, YouTube, or I'll go to a local Portuguese like coffee shop bar around here in Philly and I'll go watch it over there.
All right. He knows his spots, bro. He knows his spots.
That's right.
Yeah.
What is this? Monday, Benfica Estoril.
Well,
Benfica.
They're
gonna win ugly. They're gonna win some way somehow. 2-0.
Yeah.
2-0.
Yeah, I'm with you. 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah. I can see it 2-0. 2-0. I can see that too. Yeah.
Victoria Guimaraes Nacional. Victoria. I'll take Victoria.
At home, Victoria. I'm gonna say
give me my boy. I got Nelson. I got Nelson on my fantasy team. He's not getting any points, man. I'm so mad, man.
No. They're not. It's. I mean, I think that they're playing Rui Borges ball. They're not scoring many goals. They're just playing. They're playing tough.
Oliveira, I mean, come on, Oliveira, brother. How many points you gave me in the last 2 points, man?
Yeah.
And at least I got Nico Gonzalez give me 15. That's decent. That's decent.
Listen, I tip my hat to Guimarães, what they're doing in the Conference League, however, being in second place. I do tip my hat to them.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
It's affecting their league form.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So now this last game, Estrela Madura versus Rio Ave, close in this round 15.
Oh, my God. Ugh.
Oh, Jesus.
That's an ugly game right there, man. That's such an ugly game.
I'll take Luchito Freire's side. I'll take it. I'll take Luchito Freire's side. I want to say 2-1 Rio.
That's not Freire. Yeah, that's not Freire's side.
They fired him, man.
Oh.
They fired him.
It's Petit.
They got Petit back. Yeah.
You got Petit?
Yeah.
Man, I lost that thing, man. When did that happen? It just happened now?
No.
It
happened a little while ago. Yeah.
Like almost a month ago? 3 weeks ago? A month ago?
Yeah, that's why I haven't called a Rio Ave game in a while. I can tell now. Jesus.
I know. I think Rio Ave is going to win.
Yeah.
I think it's Estrela, Boavista, and Fidesz. Those guys are
going down.
Those are second division caliber teams.
Yes.
Just checking. When was the last time that I got a Rio Ave game? Jesus, in a long time. That's why I was not.
No, they turned the team over and they screwed Lucho Ferreira.
Yeah, they really did.
Yeah, they really screwed him. It wasn't his
fault. Oh, you see, since freaking what was that? October 27. That was the last Rio Ave game that I called.
No, they gave him a brand new team, and they like, okay, come with the same results. It just wasn't fair. I mean,
no. He's a good coach.
He's a good coach. Just like like Australia's first coach. I think he's a good coach too.
Yes.
They bought all these new guys, and they thought it was going to work out, but it's tough when you have a team, brand new players, no chemistry, no identity, and they just expect you to just collect all these points. It's not easy.
It's not fair.
When there's massive turnover, it's not.
Yeah, because Uriwov got that ownership now that moved in, and he sold some guys and everything, and he's like, try to get me the same results. It just wasn't fair to him.
It just wasn't fair because he's a talented guy. He's a good coach.
Yeah.
All right,
He'll be a nice pickup
here. All right, guys, we reached the end of the road here. Okay. All right.
Tuga Monday.
Tuga Mondays, yeah.
Tuga Monday. Yeah. Remember, guys, next week we're gonna do a Tuga Monday edition because the Christmas Eve edition of the show. Hopefully, the boys from Benfica or Porto or both are gonna be here on Monday night. And then I'm thinking, Jesus, hold on a second, because wait. I think we're gonna do two Mondays in a row, man, because
New Year's Eve.
The next one,
New Year's Eve, yeah.
Oh, wait. Let's see. All right, 23rd, and then we can do something different, guys. What do you think we do it right away after the game on Sunday, after the derby? You guys saw that?
Depends on the result.
You guys want to go that way?
Is it okay? Is it okay to drink alcohol on camera? That's the.
I'm probably gonna. We can do whatever we want, brother.
Derek, just
do whatever we want.
I'm probably gonna need it, man.
So, all right, we'll discuss that, but I think it's a good idea.
I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea.
Right? To make it on Sunday, right?
Sort of like perform an autopsy. Yeah, perform an autopsy on the game. Yeah.
Okay, I like it. I see that.
Yeah,
all right, guys. That was Tuga Tuesday tonight.
All right.
Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you, Mauricio. Thank you, Derek Gomes. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Next week, guys. Take care, guys.
You too.